Shooting outdoors can present a number of problems to deal with, and the wind is probably going to be the one that's going to be the most challenging. If the wind is getting up, you could end up with a recording that is ruined because the microphone is being battered by the wind. Putting a dead cat or windjammer onto your microphone will certainly help, and these are some of the ones that I use from 3 different microphones in my kit bag. This is the type you've probably seen journalists use on TV. The microphone slips into the dead cat, which in this case is a foam tube with a furry covering, and it's made by Rycote. It's called a Softie. This mic can be held down at about waist height and pointed up at your or your interviewee's mouth. It's not too obtrusive, especially since it's now familiar to TV viewers. The second one is for my Zoom H4n digital audio recorder. Again, the furry material slips over the microphones to protect them from any incoming wind blasts. These smaller dead cats are sometimes called dead kittens. If you intend using your iPhone as an audio recorder, this particular dead cat can also be slipped onto the bottom of your iPhone. Now you can use your phone like a handheld microphone. Unfortunately, it's no use in protecting the rear or front-facing microphones because the fur material would also cover up the lens. There are also dead cats for lavalier or clip mics. This is one made by Rycote and it slips over the mic capsule. The only problem with this is that by their very nature, lavalier mics are meant to be discreet, so when you attach a dead cat to it, it draws attention to the microphone. To help make them unobtrusive, they usually are available in black or grey, sometimes even skin tones, but relative to their size, the price can seem high. Another option you might consider with a sub-miniature lavalier microphone is Rycote's under and over covers. Essentially a double-sided sticky pad that sticks to your clothes or skin. The mic capsule goes on next and is secured in place with a sticky circle with a mini dead cat style layer of synthetic fur on the outside. A pack like this costs about £8 to £10. That's about $10 to $13. In all cases, the furry covering disrupts the impact of the wind, helping to take out the energy that causes those wind blast noises. You may also see foam microphone windscreens like this. These are pretty ineffective at cutting wind noise. In my opinion, foam covers are really split screens to protect the microphone from moisture. So in an ideal world, you would use a dead cat when recording out of doors. But sometimes you might forget to bring it along. So in such circumstances, what are your options? Remember, it's the wind blowing over or into your microphone that causes the blasting wind noise. So the first thing to do is to get out of the wind. Find a spot where there's as little wind as possible. Check which direction the wind is coming from and look around for somewhere that offers a little shelter. When you put an object in front of the sun or a light, it casts a shadow. Wind does something similar, and you want to get into that wind shadow of a large object. It could be a fence, a building, or a large tree. Essentially something large that you can shelter behind. The next option applies to both handheld and clip mics. If the location doesn't offer up any shelter from the wind, perhaps your body can. Turn so that your back is into the wind. If you're just recording yourself with a handheld mic, bring the mic into your chest so that there's less chance of the wind hitting the microphone. If necessary, you could use your hand in front of the mic, giving it some protection. Okay, it doesn't look pretty, but if you're filming a one-off event, it's better to get your footage and be audible than sound as if a hurricane is blowing you away. Finally, you could try using your clothes to mimic the effect of a dead cat or windjammer. Fix your lavalier mic beneath 1 or 2 layers of clothes. Somewhere around the chest area would be good. I recently used this technique when filming at a golf course in the southwest of Scotland, which is often quite breezy. By mounting the microphone between the presenter's top and t-shirt, the wind noise was eliminated, as you can hear in this clip.
My name is David Sledmere, founder of Island Golf Holidays. I'm here at the iconic 9th hole of the Ailsa course at Turnberry to introduce you to our new company. Why don't you join me for a round?
So next time you're out filming on a windy day, that's 3 or 4 things you could try if your kit bag is missing a dead cat or you forgot to bring one along. Good luck.